Very good morning to all our listeners, and for anyone in the UK, welcome back. Hope you enjoyed your extended Jubilee weekend. Taking a quick run through then of the morning's events and what to look out for as we head in toward the North American Open, and much of the anticipation here is in toward the ECB rate decision coming at 12:45 with the accompanying press conference of Draghi at 1:30. A lot of build-up in this has been on the fact that we could see further accommodation from the European Central Bank. Still yet to be seen on whether we would see any further easing though in this month or next. The general consensus of those economists surveyed, the majority are expecting no change today, but if there were to be any changes, likelihood is we could see a cut in the interest rate by either 25 basis points or 50, and also additional movements in further LTROs, given the two that we've already seen announced within the last year. In terms of much of the movement though in toward this, has been a general risk on sentiment. We've seen equity markets follow on from substantial gains during the Asian session, where the Nikkei finished up approximately 1.8%. Financials and basic materials have been held firm as a general risk unwind in the US dollar has also buoyed the commodity prices, with Brent and WTI already up around $1 at their best levels, with the dollar index down around 1/3%. In terms of some of this general sentiment as well, it is being somewhat underpinned by the G7 conference calls which happened yesterday, suggesting that various European ministers are looking at also backing Spain as well as Greece. Latest press reports coming out of the Welt in Germany this morning were suggesting a direct line for Spanish bank recapitalizations from the EFSF. Whether this legally can take place is still yet to be seen. However, some of these press reports have seen Spanish banks outperform their European counterparts, and indeed the IBEX is actually seen slightly higher than the core European bourses at the moment. As a consequence, the 10-year spreads over bunds in Spain and Italy are seen predominantly tighter, roughly around 8 to 9 basis points, and we've seen a substantial fall in the 5-year credit default swaps in both those countries today. Looking forward then in terms of the rest of the session, given it's fairly quiet in terms of economic data coming out of the US, focus will largely depend, and definitely movements in the euro, on the outcome of this ECB rate decision, particularly the Draghi conference which is to follow at 1:30, and that's going to be the key thing to look out for today. We do also have Fed's Yellen and also Bernanke speaking later on in the session to also be aware of. That pretty much concludes the opening wrap for me, so for the moment, enjoy your trading day.